Here we go. Okay, this is crazy. This is just crazy. Hi guys, and welcome back to my pain cave. My name is Alex, and this is my YouTube channel. It's only my 5th video, so please consider subscribing, sharing the video if you like it, giving it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel and other people discovering it. Alright, so today we have something very exciting. It's the new Nike Invincible. It just arrived at my place and I took it out for a run. I took my GoPro with me, so I will share my very first impressions on the run with you, and then we'll come back here in the pain cave to go more into details about this shoe. Please stick to the end of the video if you want to know why I think this may actually be Nike's best shoe ever. Alright, here we go. Okay, so these are literally my first strides in the new Nike ZOOMX Invincible. Here we go. Okay, this is crazy. This is just crazy. I'm about midway in my run, and I really have lots of thoughts to share with you guys. This shoe is just so different, it has such a distinct ride, such a distinct feel. Wow, I mean, it's been a while. I haven't been that excited and that happy to wear a new pair of shoes. They're great, they're really great. Well, alright, I'll catch you at the end of my run and then back in the home gym. See you in a bit. And we are back in the pain cave after this easy run. I ran 6 kilometers with the shoe, around that 5 minutes and 10 seconds per kilometer. That's around 8:30 minutes per mile. Very easy, relaxed pace. It was a recovery run for me after a hard tempo session that I had yesterday. Okay, let's go a bit into details about this shoe, the Nike Invincible. I mean, you know, just a couple of words. Oh boy, wow, this thing is fantastic. You could literally just stop watching now. Don't do it. Stick with me to the end, but it's a great shoe. It's just such a nice ride. The design, the thing screams comfort. Look at it. It's rounded. It's soft. It's cushioned everywhere. It has extra cushion inside. It has that very wide platform. The thing, I mean, this shoe screams comfort and it's very comfortable. The colorway, I'm not a big fan of it, although I must say that I was surprised when running with it. When you look from the above, the red color and the red plastic thing here around the heel looks actually quite nice from the above. But yeah, that's the first colorway Nike released. I know more are coming, so you can maybe wait for them if you don't really like this colorway. In terms of weight and sizing, the shoe is heavy. It's 320 grams in my size, which is US size 11, EU 45. It's very heavy, but does the weight matter for this shoe? No, it does not. That's the fantastic thing about it. It's so cool, it's such a nice ride, you actually forget about the weight. And that's something I mentioned in another video, the Nike Infinity React 2 review. I don't mind the weight for easy runs, for easy paces, for shoes designed for that, as long as they have that nice cushion, that nice feel to them. And this shoe has it. It has that very wide platform here. I went through to size and it fits perfectly, no issues with the size. For the upper, Nike says it's Flyknit, but I'm not sure it's actually Flyknit. It's so different from previous Flyknits from Nike. It's quite thick and inside it has that gusseted kind of tongue, and the Flyknit is doubled from the inside. I mean, the upper is very comfortable, just like the rest of the shoe, no complaints here. It's probably not the most breathable upper, but that's not what we're looking for here. This is supposed to be a comfortable, nice, bouncy shoe, and the upper is comfortable, so no complaints whatsoever with the upper. Now comes the best part, the midsole. Look at that amount of ZOOMX foam, it's crazy. I've measured it, but it's like 40 millimeters or even more of ZOOMX foam, and it's so dense. It's amazing. I mean, for people who just landed in the shoe world, ZOOMX is the foam that Nike invented for its very high-end, very fast shoes, the Vaporfly and now the Alphafly. So this foam is very responsive, very reactive, very bouncy, and combined with carbon plates like on the Vaporfly and Alphafly, it makes that very fast, very performant combo. Now on this shoe, it's actually the other way around. That bounciness, that joyful ride that you get with the Invincible comes from the ZOOMX midsole, and it's great. And just one additional thing about the midsole. Who would have thought when Nike released the Vaporfly, the very original 4%, that one day we'll have the same shoe without a carbon plate? It's just insane. Some people at Nike maybe just thought it was a joke and they said, oh look, let's try a Vaporfly without the carbon plate. And they tried it and it was so nice, so bouncy. A completely different shoe, not the same purposes, but well, guys, if that was at the beginning a joke or whatever, kudos to you. It's a fantastic test you did, and it ended up being a fantastic shoe. Now for the outsole, look at that amount of rubber, and not only you have rubber, but you have those tiny little lugs on it. Very few companies nowadays put that amount of rubber all the way from the top of the shoe to the bottom of it. It's everywhere. So probably that plays a big role in the weight, but I mean, Nike probably said, who cares? Let's just go all the way with rubber. But it actually plays in favor of the shoe, because this shoe is designed for every runner, and the fact that there's rubber everywhere makes it even more designed for every runner. Let me explain. If you're a heel striker, you have rubber on the heel. If you're a midfoot striker, you have rubber on the midfoot. If you're a forefoot striker, you have rubber on the forefoot. So any type of runner really can take this shoe out and enjoy it. Also because of that, well, the first argument being that you have this amount of ZOOMX. Again, I don't know, it's maybe the 10th time in this video I'm saying this amount of ZOOMX, but this amount of ZOOMX. Okay, let's quickly discuss the ride of the shoe. How to describe it? Bouncy, zesty, springy, trampoline-like. You have a big amount of cushion, maybe not so much of energy return, but that's not what you're looking for. But you have, you know, that feeling of intense cushion and then intense rebound. Not necessarily an energetic rebound, but that nice rebound. Very hard to describe actually, but so bouncy. That's the word. So bouncy, so and so distinct. I think it's the first time I experienced this type of ride on any shoe. I mean, It's close to the Vaporfly in the sense that it goes very deep and then it rebounds, but it doesn't have that same pop, that same you know, boost that you can have with the Vaporfly. This is just pure cushion, but still you have that return of something. It's maybe not energy, call it whatever you want, but so cool and so, you know, I had tired legs. I'll mention, guys, that yesterday I had a tempo session. It was quite a hard one, and my legs were a bit sore today. This shoe made it all forget. I mean, I didn't even think about my legs during the whole 30-minute run. So if that can give you an idea of how nice and how cushioned the ride is and the midsole is. Okay, so who is this shoe for? Everyone. Slow runners, big runners, small runners. Everyone can run with this shoe, and that's actually the fantastic thing about it. It's maybe designed as a neutral shoe, but it has some stability. It may be designed like an easy day shoe, but it has that nice energy return that, okay, I admit you will not take it to tempo and interval paces. And well, I will try and I will let you know. I don't think you will. But still, you have a range of options. Easy days, recovery days, endurance paces, long runs. It can do it all. So I'm definitely saying this shoe is for everyone, every runner. Okay, and for the conclusion, I'm seriously wondering if this is maybe Nike's best shoe ever. And bear with me, I can already hear people saying that I'm crazy and that this is completely exaggerated. Maybe it is, and I still consider the Vaporfly and the Alphafly to a certain extent being Nike best shoes because they're the most performance shoes. But hey, these shoes, the Rockets, the Vaporfly, the Alphafly, were designed for elite marathoners that run at 3-minute kilometer paces. Whereas this shoe is designed for everyone, and it's great. It's working fantastically. It gives you that smile when you're running. It has that literally joyful ride, and you just want to go out and enjoy running any paces. And this shoe actually works well with everyone easy pace. Your easy pace may be, I don't know, 10 minutes per kilometer or 4 minutes per kilometer. Probably that you will have that same enjoyable, distinct, bouncy ride with this shoe. And for me, that's a reason to have it as a serious contender for Nike's best shoe ever. Okay, you won't see it at the feet of elite runners winning marathons. It's not the Vaporfly, it's not as performant. It will not have all those records, yes. And so probably it will lose eventually in this fight for the best Nike shoe if such fights exist. But still, I think it's a serious contender. Alright, so here it is, guys. My first very good impressions of the Nike Invincible. A fantastic shoe, a fantastic ride. I definitely recommend you getting one and letting me know in the comments what are your first thoughts. I will definitely take this shoe more often out in the coming days to try and take it, through the paces and see how it responds. But I'm very confident this will be one of my favorite shoes of all time, and that's only after one run. In the next video, I will compare this shoe with the Nike Infinity React 2 that I just tested a few weeks ago. So stay here with me for this. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you will be notified when this comparison video drops. In the meantime, enjoy your runs, your rides, your swims, or whatever activity you're doing, and stay safe. Bye-bye.